can help you at home. I will be offering suggestions for personal use as well as suggestions for diffusing and oily use around your classroom with your students. Be sure to check with your school policy though, because not all schools can have diffusers. So make sure you check your school policy before you go putting oils everywhere. And also it's great to chat with your students' parents and let them know about the oils that you're able to diffuse or the oils that are helping their kids, or just maybe get their permission as well. So Young Living's products can be very effective when used on a regular basis, and so it's great to let your the students' parents use them at home also. So a big disclaimer: those of you that know me know I am not a doctor. I'm not going to diagnose, treat, or cure you from any illnesses. I'm just going to share with you what works for me and my family, and it may or may not work for you and yours. The content I will cover is for informational purposes only, okay? And that goes for everything that's covered in this class. So in the comments, I would like you to, if you're a teacher, please share with us what subject or grade you teach. And if you're a parent, just share what grade your kids are in. Or just tell us why you're interested in this class. Maybe it's because you want to know how to calm yourself down, or you want to calm your kids down, just anything, why you jumped onto this class and why you're sharing it with your friends and family. All right, so second up, let's talk about kind of the safety uses of essential oils, okay? So how do we safely use essential oils? Aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatically is in a diffuser, and I'll show you in the little picture. You see that? You can see the diffuser and how it's going. That's aromatically. And then you can topically apply them. You just take the oil out of the bottle and you put it on your skin, okay? And then internally, you can put them in capsules and take them internally. And I do all three of them. You may or may not want to do all that, but I'm going to break each one down separately. So using oils in a diffuser has a positive effect on your emotions. That's why it's so great. And this is one of my favorite ways to use essential oils is in the diffuser. If you need a little motivation to get your test grades, or you're looking for something to calm and focus your students, using a diffuser is the best way. Sorry, it's the best way to go, and diffuser is going to be your best friend. So, ready for a little science lesson on diffusing. When you inhale oils, the essential oil molecules travel through the olfactory bulb, trigger the limbic system in the center of the brain, and stimulate the amygdala. The amygdala is the integrative center for emotions, emotional behavior, and motivation. That is why essential oils work amazingly. I just can't rave about them enough. This is why diffusing oils is effective and efficient in helping to support positive moods for you and your students. So if you're having a bad day, or you have some kids that walk in cranky and in a bad mood, it's great to just put some oils in a diffuser and start diffusing them, or put them on a cotton ball beside their desk and let them smell them. So topically, putting it on. Apply oils topically is another option. You can apply the oils to specific vital flex points. Specific points in your ears, your hands, your feet are linked to specific emotions, systems, and organs in the body. This is really cool for me. So if you have some super active people, or maybe you're super active, you can put the oils on your thumb or on your big toe, because that is where your brain is. And so it'll help calm you and relax you. It's great at night if you need some sleep. You can put some lavender and it helps relax you and calms you and helps you go to sleep. So also, I need to know that at any time that you're putting oils on, and this is your first time, make sure you dilute it with a carrier oil. So what I mean by carrier oil is like coconut oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil. Those are carrier oils, just to make sure that that you're not going to have a reaction to it, because maybe you have sensitive skin. So the third option is internally. Young Living oils are pure. The Young Living internal and dietary line is called the Vitality line. Sorry, I don't have one beside you, but it's a dietary line, and that way they have white labels on them. That way you can tell exactly which ones they are. And let's see if I have one so I can show you. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Look, I don't know if this is backwards, but see, all of these are dietary. They're all in a this is the Vitality line. They all have white labels. That way it's easy to distinguish against the regular ones that just have solid labels. And so there's no no mishaps. Those are the ones that you can put in capsules and take them. So those are the ones rated GRAS, which standards for generally regarded as safe for consumption. And I only am talking about Young Living oils. I would never recommend that you go to Walmart or anywhere else and purchase an essential oil and then take it. No, that is not what I'm saying. I am only speaking for Young Living oils, okay? The regular line has directions for aromatic and topical use. In fact, lemon oil and lemon vitality are the same oil with different labeling directions. Same oil, different label because of the labeling laws in the United States. Okay, so a little bit more I want to hear from you. So share with me in the comments your favorite way to use these oils, or maybe one random fact about yourself that most people don't know. And I personally can't see those right now. But when I can, I will look, and then I know Amy and Deb can. So you're going to have to share some of those in a minute, and I'll hop on and be able to read those. All right, so we're moving on to what helps you focus. How many of you need a little bit of focus in the classroom? Or maybe you need your kids to focus, especially during test time. If that's you, give us a little emoji or something. All right, so there are so many different times you need to stay focused as a teacher: writing lessons, lesson plans, grading papers and tests, prepping for parent-teacher conferences. So let's talk about 3 oils that will help you focus during difficult times. And you can see in the graphic right there. So you have vetiver, lavender, and cedarwood. Absolutely amazing oils. So the vetiver has a grounding and stabilizing effect, and it is wonderful. It's very woodsy. Cedarwood has a calming effect as well, and it is also woodsy. Lavender promotes a general sense of well-being and creates a spa atmosphere. It also comes in the premium starter kit, and I know as the class goes on, Deb and Amy are going to share more about the premium starter kit with you guys. So combine them together in a roller ball and use them. It's great to apply them on your wrist. I put a lot of oils on my wrist, or I have bracelets that I apply them to right here on your brainstem. Your temple, and then on the back of your neck is a great place to apply the oils as well. All right, let's see. Okay, so add 10 drops to an essential oil roller bottle and fill. You only need 10 drops of each, and then fill the rest up with a carrier oil and use it. And it shows you little bottles, and you can also get those bottles from Amazon. That's a great source to get all those little roller bottles and things like that. So this is a tip for your students. So this is a perfect combo for students who are a little overactive. Some people would kind of say, well, I won't tell you what the doctors and teachers like to diagnose them as, because I'm not going to do that. But just your very active kids that have a hard time sitting still, that maybe wander off a lot, or you have to redirect quite a bit, this would be a phenomenal oil for them. So share the recipe with their parents, because believe me, if it's working for you at school, the parents definitely want to know about it too, because you only deal with the kid for 8 hours. They deal with them for the rest of their life. And so if they're active at home, at school, they're very active at home too. And so just share your oils with the parents as well. If you are allowed to diffuse in the classroom, help your students stay focused on those long days and standardized state tests, uplifting their spirits and keep your classroom smelling fresh. I'm sorry, guys. That's the joy of using your cell phone to do this. Classroom smelling fresh with diffusing recipes. So this is a wonderful, you can go to the next slide. This is a wonderful uplifting diffuser blend where it's 3 drops of peppermint and 3 drops of lemon. It is wonderful. Well, I guess it's not on there. So I'm going to share this with you later. I'll go ahead and post this afterwards. That way you can see them. This is a wonderful blend that I have sent out to 3 teachers already. And I'm probably going to send the same one to you guys. The more that you comment, the more that you have a chance to win. And it is spearmint, grapefruit, and peppermint, 2 drops of each. And it smells amazing. I don't know if you know what spearmint smells like, but it is wonderful. It's uplifting focus diffuser blend. So any of the kids that kind of have problems with their moods and staying on task, that's a great blend for them. So in the comment, share a time that you really need focus. So if you're a mom, a dad, a teacher, whatever you may do, just share with us a time that you really need some help with focus. All right, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the graphic that's up right now, school nights. So while you need to get a good night's rest every school night, the night before the first day of school is especially important, as your students may be meeting you for the first time and vice versa. The excitement, anticipation, and nervous energy can make it difficult to get a good night's rest. But I have some great suggestions to help you get the rest you need. And another thing is, after this works great for you, this may be a blend that you want to share with some of your students' parents if they're coming in super tired and things like that. Because some kids that are really active, it's hard for their brain to calm down at night and for them to go to sleep. So this is an excellent choice. You just make lavender oil a critical part of your evening routine to help your body unwind, release, and relax. Diffuse 3 to 8 drops of lavender. Also, another great thing to do is take your nighttime diffuser experience to the next level by adding marjoram. Marjoram and peace and calming. And the recipe is right there, and you can use that in your diffuser really any night. It doesn't just have to be the night before school. That way it'll help you get a really good night's sleep. And all right, let's see here. If you're not much of a DIYer, another great choice to use is Tranquil oil. And Tranquil oil has lavender, Roman chamomile, cedarwood, and coconut oil. It's like the unicorn concoction. It's compressed of relaxing oils that can help ease your body and mind a restful, deep night's sleep. So this smells wonderful. This is also great. So I normally don't use it at night. If I'm normally midway through the day, if my day has been stressful or if I'm doing something or the kids have been crazy and I'm just like stressed out, this is a great oil that I grab and I just put it right here and here, and I put it on the back of my neck, and then I put it in my hands and I just breathe it in for a little while, and it really just helps calm you and relaxes you. And another little tip for your students need as much rest as you, so make sure you share the recipes with them, all right? So one last question I get to ask you. So if you have a bedtime routine already, share it with me in the comments, please. I want to know how you unwind. I do have one friend who coffee helps her go to sleep. So sometimes she has a glass of coffee before bed. I've started a new little bedtime routine where I have a bunch of the emotion oils in my diffuser at night, where I take a half of Immupro, and then I have trauma relief care. I have there's like 5 oils by my bed that I use at night, kind of to just help release emotions that have been stored in the body and also relax me to get a good night's sleep. So I hope y'all enjoy this class. Deb Tucker is up next, and she has some amazing stuff to share with you guys.
Hey, can I say something really quick?
Go ahead.
Deb, is that okay? Okay. So I just wanted to give a little comment on your Focus Roller Blend. I had a class taught by a specialist that would take some of the different kids out of the classroom who had some special needs, and every once in a while she would get a little call from the teacher, and they would say, hey, little so-and-so needs a little Megan hug. You know, I'm just using a fake name. Megan needs a little Megan hug and encouragement, and that was code for put a little bit of that focus on your hands and go ahead and just give them a nice little hi, buddy, how are you doing? And just give them a little pat. So, you know, some of these schools have very strict rules on what you can diffuse in the classroom. And I totally understand that. Being a person who is extremely allergic to synthetic smells, if you open up the policy for allowing oils to be diffused in the room, then you're going to have synthetics and you're going to have perfumes. Bottom line, people are going to start bringing in plugins and all kinds of different stuff. So unfortunately, they have to do a blanket. But there are ways that you can kind of get around it. And I'm not saying put a diffuser underneath your table. I'm saying, you know, maybe something like at night when the kids are gone and you put things in the classroom, or just putting oils on you, or having them in a little diffuser necklace, because there is not one classroom that these oils are not in of teacher friends that I have whose kids do not absolutely love them when they're young living essential oils. Okay, that's all I had to say for now. Deb. take it over.
All right, thanks, Amy. I'm going to talk about how when we are off for the summer, and this goes for teachers, parents, grandparents, when we're off during the summer, we have ample time to be outside and get a natural dose of vitamin D. Now, I do understand that a lot of teachers don't truly have time off, but they're not in the classroom the whole time. So when you are out getting your natural vitamin D, that supports your immune system. Then when you go back at the beginning of the fall, you're not out getting that natural vitamin D, and that's where your immune system can begin to decrease a little bit. So besides eating well, drinking.
Deb sees this all the time. Sorry, Deb, Deb sees this all the time because you are a dyslexic specialist and you're in the classroom and you're in the schools all the time. Did you tell them that?
Yeah, I'm actually a private therapist.
Okay.
And I'm not, but I do work with students all the time. And I don't take the summer off. So, and I'm not saying teachers do, because believe me, I know you guys work hard year round. That's a misnomer. But I do work with students all the time. I have a compromised immune system. So I'm going to share with you the things that I do year round. But back to when you're back in the classroom and you don't get the vitamin D because you can't be out gardening or whatever it is you love to do, besides eating well, getting plenty of sleep, drinking water, I'm going to show you some things that you can do that can keep your immune system boosted. The first thing I'm going to talk about, and these are in your premium starter kit when you get one, is these packs of what are called Ningxia Red. And they are a delicious antioxidant drink. It's a proprietary blend of wolfberry puree concentrate, along with blueberry, plum, cherry, aronia, and pomegranate juices. There are some essential oils that are in there, and they are the Vitality Orange, Yuzu, Lemon, and Tangerine. A few other ingredients, all which support your digestive, cardiovascular, and endocrine system. Ningxia Red also aids in detoxifying, so it's really good as an antioxidant to get rid of the junk that's in us. And then it also supports energy that we need throughout the day when you're teaching, as well as brain function. In order to take your Ningxia Red up a level, I'm going to go through some oils that you can put a drop in. So this little packet that I had, there's also bottles, and you can pour yourself 1 to 2 ounces every day. One of the oils that you can add is Vitality Thieves. And what's in Thieves Vitality is clove, cinnamon bark, lemon, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary. These essential oils have a high blend that all support the immune system. So this is a really good oil to add a drop to your Ningxia Red every morning to support your immune system. The Thieves Vitality is in the premium starter kit. Another one you can add to your Ningxia Red is Lemon Vitality. Lemon Vitality supports your respiratory system as well as your digestive and immune systems. It has D-limonene in it. It has 68%. D-limonene is a powerful antioxidant. So again, that's what's getting the junk out and keeping you above the wellness line. Lemon Vitality also comes in the premium starter kit. The next oil that you can put a drop into your Ningxia Red every morning is Copaiba Vitality. Copaiba Vitality has a natural occurring beta-caryophyllene and alpha-humulene, both of which support the body's natural response to injury or irritation. So flipping the roles a little bit, instead of you teaching the students, I want you to be the student and do a little research about how copaiba is a kind of a magical oil, and see what you can find out about Young Living copaiba. But copaiba Vitality also comes in the premium starter kit. So you're beginning to see a pattern of which ones are going to be in the kit when you order it. Next up, we have Clove Vitality. Clove Vitality has the highest ORAC value of oils. I'm going to go into a little bit about ORAC in just a minute. Clove is known as the protective herb, and it supports digestive, immune, cardiovascular, and respiratory. Each of the oils I've mentioned all support systems that tend to get weakened when you're teaching school, or you'll notice that things go around, bugs go around school that kind of begin to hit the respiratory system, the immune system, the digestive system. So you can kind of see how these oils, along adding them to Ningxia Red, will support your wellness and keep you healthy throughout the year. So Clove Vitality has over 300,000 units as a powerful antioxidant. What ORAC stands for is oxygen radical absorbent capacity. And what all that means is just a powerful antioxidant that the National Institute of Aging and the National Institute of Health both came up with in order to measure how either an herb or a spice can support immune, digestive, cardiovascular, just different things with body systems in our bodies. So taking a 2-ounce shot of Ningxia Red with a drop of the ones I mentioned will keep you feeling at your best. 3 more ways that you can keep yourself healthy throughout the school year is add a drop of lemon vitality oil to your daily water. And again, that will support your digestive system. You can also add Thieves Vitality to your tea as a warming little extra spice to your tea. And then another thing you can do is you can add Peppermint Vitality and Digize Vitality to a capsule, or you can put them into your Ningxia Red in the morning. Both of those, Digize Vitality and Peppermint Vitality, come in the premium starter kit. All right, so after saying all that, I want to hear if you'll put in the comments below, what tricks do you use to stay healthy during the school year? This could be as a grandparent or a parent. This could be for your students or your children. What are your favorite ways? If you take Ningxia Red, what are your favorite oils that you add to Ningxia Red to stay healthy? So staying above the wellness line, you've got a recipe on the screen right now. And when you go back to school, your personal days that you can take off as a teacher are very limited. And finding a sub is not sometimes the best thing that you want to do. You may have a great sub and then good, but sometimes it's not ideal. So in addition to taking Ningxia Red, there's a wellness roll-on that you can make that will help if you apply it to your feet, down your spine, every day before school. And you don't have to do both, just one of them. And so what's in here is the frankincense, which comes in your premium starter kit. And that's frankincense. This is actually a 15 mil. You're going to get a 5 mil. And with that is oregano, peppermint, thieves, and lemon. Peppermint, thieves, and lemon are in your premium starter kit. So if you'll put those in a roller, 15 mil glass roller, as Sue said earlier, you can get those on Amazon. Add a carrier oil, and that'll help it blend as well as roll on easier. And then just put that on the bottom of your feet. A bonus tip is this is an empty bottle, so I could actually take the top off and I could reuse that. I could take the label off and I could reuse that and put on a fitment, which I had somewhere. Oh, here it is. I could add, this comes in the premium starter kit, so it's just a metal or steel fitment, and that you can put in the bottle and use it in order to roll on. Another way that you want to stay above the wellness line is to watch what cleaners are used both at home and at school. Many of the generic cleaners call themselves green, and they contain phthalates. They also contain some other ingredients that you can look up and get used to reading. One of them is sodium lauryl sulfate, but these both interfere with our hormones, and they are known carcinogens. They contain asthma instigators and poisonous ingredients that affect you and your students' health. Thieves, Young Living has Thieves Cleaner, and it's 100% plant-based. It does not contain any bad phthalates or any other harmful chemicals, and it can be used on a lot of different surfaces. I clean my mirrors with it, anything in the bathroom, granite countertops. I use it for my wooden floors. You can also clean toys by mixing a capful in a tub and cleaning your toys with it. I've even used it to clean a spot off the carpet, windows. So your desk at school, science desks, many, many, many uses. You now get a 2-ounce sample pack of Thieves in your premium starter kit. All you do is add that to 16 ounces of water in a spray bottle and start cleaning. It's awesome. And it smells very good too. There is an entire line of Thieves products that you're going to want to try. But 2 teacher must-haves are the Thieves spray. It comes in a small ounce, 1-ounce bottle. And then also there's another one that's a handless purifier without triclosan. And so with kids around all the time, there's a pocket size or a large size that you can get to keep on your desk and have kids use, or you can just use it yourself when you're out at the store or at a restaurant before you eat. The other nice thing is it doesn't have any thing in it that will dry your hands out. It has aloe vera gel in it, and so that kind of keeps them nice and soft feeling. So if you have tried Thieves, I want you to put in the comments what Thieves products you have tried and what products you would like to try in your classroom. Sue mentioned earlier a little bit about how our emotions and or students' emotions can kind of go up and down throughout the school year. There's a lot of things that can affect kids as well as you as teachers, grandparents, or parents. And sometimes we all need a little extra support in the emotion and energy department. Maybe you had to cover for somebody's class, or you had to go home and care for your family for a loved one who's not feeling well. Whatever your situation is, there are also many great Young Living options to keep you energized, like Ninja Nitro. It is wonderful 1-ounce energy boost that you can have after lunch that has ginseng tea in it, and it keeps you energized without the afternoon crash and tons of synthetic ingredients that are in a lot of the energy drinks. There are also some good essential oils that you can use to help you throughout your day. The first is Joy. This is a really old bottle, but I love it and don't want to get rid of it. It has 10 different essential oils in it that help stimulate and all are uplifting for your emotions. It also has rose oil in it, which is an expensive oil, but it has a very high frequency, and that high frequency helps you stay happy and healthy. The next 2 oils I'm going to talk about are orange and lemon. Orange and lemon bring peace and happiness to your mind and body. Another oil that's really good to have in your classroom is peppermint. Peppermint has a wonderful stimulating and invigorating smell, as well as you can rub it on your shoulders if you're starting to get tense, and it just kind of takes that tension away. So you can combine these, if you'll see on the screen, roll-on called Energy Roll-On Recipe. And the oils I just mentioned are in that: joy, peppermint, lemon, and orange. Top that off with one of the carrier oils we talked about in order to make it roll smoother, turn easier as you roll it, but also it just helps the oils go a little further. I do want to take a quick minute to mention that citrus oils, you want to not apply them before you go out in the sun. They're sensitive to the skin, so you need to avoid applying this blend to your skin if you're going to go out into the sun sometime during the day that you've put that on. As a teacher, I want you to describe what your perfect day would look like. So share it with us in the comment and let us know. Maybe you're a homeschool mom. Tell us what your perfect day looks like. Maybe you we all have emotion, all have occasional stressors. As teachers, we have a lot of responsibilities. You not only have your students, their parents, your job, but on top of it, you have other challenging days you have at times throughout the school year. Administrative days, your evaluations, you have a lot of prep, hopefully all equipment, classroom work, and then you have parent emails that you have to answer and or get out on a weekly basis. So all of the emotion can tend to start to get to us. I'm gonna mention a couple of things that you can minimize these occasional stressors. Calm. The first one is Stress Away. This is one of my all-time faves. It has a blend of lime, vanilla extract, cedarwood, lavender, and copaiba. And we've already talked about cedarwood, lavender, copaiba, and know this in the starter kit. So this fragrant oil reduces tension and can help your mind and be relaxed. Put it on your head first thing in the morning before you head out the door, and then you can also apply it to your wrists. You can apply it back of your head, or literally take the bottle, take off the lid, and smell it. On the screen, you'll see that we have the calming roll-on recipe. 10 drops lemon, 5 drops lavender, 15 drops clear, and you put all those in a roller bottle with your favorite oil, and then just keep it at your desk and use it throughout the day. By cutting the amount down to 2 drops lemon, 2 drops clary sage, and 1 drop lavender. And that would be amazing to maybe after the kids have left, you could diffuse that in the classroom while you're having to set up for the next day or grade papers. All right, I'm going to do a fun fact. And if you're feeling technology challenged, I want you to know about Clarity. Clarity is an incredible oil that you can put on your brainstem or diffuse. So if you maybe had a struggle with a student and want to let that go, you can diffuse another blend called Release. If you have had a hard day and your head might be pounding, you can use peppermint, or another oil that comes in the premium starter kit is called Panaway. Both of these can be rubbed on your neck or again on your shoulders. Please be cautious with using clary sage when you're pregnant, and that was the one that we mentioned earlier. That's the calming roll-on. Okay, my last question for y'all. Actually, I have one more. Sorry about that. Share a moment when you know you need stress away in the comments. What time of the year or what event comes up and you know before your day starts you're going to need stress away? Put that in the comments. And then I want to talk about a motivation blend. So there is, I think, most schools start back, I know private schools start back sooner. Most schools start back in about 3 weeks. But you have to get your to-do list conquered. And everyone needs motivation to get that done. So we're going to discuss a motivational blend that we call Get or Done. And this hopefully will give you the push you need to finish up and get everything done that's on your list before school starts. In this Get or Done roll-on blend, you have 5 drops of black pepper, lime, or orange, and frankincense, all equal amount of drops. Put that either in a roller or diffuse it in your classroom while you're doing and prepping, or maybe you're at home trying to get your to-do list done. So I'm going to break down some of each of the oils that are in that roller and talk about them. Lime and orange are invigorating and kind of give you the kick in the pants you need to finish your to-do list. Black pepper is said to be both comforting and stimulating to the body. Frankincense, one of my all-time favorites. This historical and spiritual oil increases spiritual awareness and also provides a centered and grounded feeling. So even though you're needing to be motivated, you have to be grounded and able to focus to get your list done. So that's an awesome one to add to it. And then if you want an easy peasy 1 bottle, 1 drop situation, get yourself a bottle of motivational oil. It's called motivation oil. This can seriously help you get all the things done. Apply 1 drop to your wrist and or just inhale it and hope that you can conquer your list. Before the school year starts, in the comments, tell us a trick you use to keep yourself motivated to get your list completed, as well as what do you use to keep yourself motivated during the school year. And Amy, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Deb. That was fantastic. So we all have those days where we are not feeling very motivated. Maybe that is to get up out of bed. Maybe that is to make your lunch for the next day. Maybe it's to grade papers. But motivation is something that we all need for all different areas. So what I love about these Young Living classes that we do is that you can not only use what we're showing you for teachers, but also for parents and for really anybody in life, and for your child who doesn't feel very motivated about going to school, right? So this motivation blend is fantastic. You can see that it has black pepper and lime and orange and frankincense. So the black pepper kind of gives it that spicy sort of feel, sort of smell. The lime, of course, that's like, very tropical. Think about how they make a lime and coconut body rubs. So it's nice and refreshing. Same thing with the orange. And then of course, frankincense is kind of woodsy. So this is a really nice blend. And then you just literally put it in a roller ball, and then you add carrier oil to the rest of it. So you just put that recipe in there, and it's fantastic. You can put it on your wrist. You can put it on your temples, down your spine, take a whiff out of the bottle. It's fantastic. So let's talk about how to build your arsenal of oils. So you probably have your list about just as long as I have always had my list every time that I go to a class. So in the beginning, I bought my little kit of oils, and then I started going to a few classes, and very quickly I had a wish list. And part of that was because I had a really great book called the Essential Oils Desk Reference Guide. And I would thumb through that, and get my wish list together. And I couldn't believe how many different things that I really wanted. So Essential Rewards was brought to my attention. My leader, Lori Gasca and Dana Dunn, both said, hey, if you want to build your arsenal of oils, then you've got to take advantage of this program called Essential Rewards. You're going to get the best bang for your buck. So if you're already a Young Living member, then you get this program that gives you discounts and rewards by ordering through Essential Rewards. It's the cheapest way to build your wellness arsenal. So with every Essential Rewards order that you make, you get 10 to 25% back of your order in points. And then you use those points for future products. And depending on how long you are on Essential Rewards depends on what percentage level you're at. So you can see on the screen for month 1, you're going to get month 1, 2, and 3, you're going to get 10% back. For months 3 through 24, you're going to get 20% back. After months 24, then you're going to get 25% back of your order is going to go into this little cloud, and then you're going to start collecting these points. You're starting to collect them with the first month, but then you'll be able to cash them out and use them for free products. So if you are thinking, okay, what can I do? I just got started. I'm just a new member, and I'd really like to start my wellness arsenal, and I want to kind of start detoxing in my house. Well, the first thing that I would highly recommend you do is start with month 1 and try the Thieves. It's the best product, and you can get a really nice big bang for your buck. So you're going to reduce those toxins in your homes. Month 2, look at some of the different blends that we described to you today and order some of that. And then if you have those oils, like you can see for month 2, 4 oils, you know how many wellness roller blends that you could make with that? A ton. Then month 3, try some Ningxia Red. Now you are going to get lots of really great benefits from being on Essential Rewards, such as discounted shipping, such as free promotional products. So not only are you making points back for your purchase, but you're also getting free products. So just to give you a little example, this month we have some really cool free stuff. And here's what it looks like. If you order 100 PV per month, or 100 PV, which is basically like $100, then you are going to get a little bottle of Lavender Vitality, okay? If you order 190 PV, which is like $190, then you are going to get the free lavender, but you're also going to get some Lavaderm Cooling Mist, which is really fantastic. And I actually use Lavaderm Cooling Mix to put on my makeup with. I spray my brushes, I dip it in my minerals, and then I use that to activate my makeup. And then, of course, when we're out and about, it's Texas, it's hot, I'm spraying it everywhere to cool off. Now, if you spend $250 PV, okay, that's like $250, you're getting back the lavender, the Lavaderm Cooling Mist, plus you're getting a big bottle of the geranium, okay? And that is $142 worth of stuff. So you spent $250 and you're getting $142 back. Now, if you spend $300 PV, you are going to get the lavender, the Lavaderm Cooling Mist, the geranium, a small bottle of 5 milliliter of the Valor, and then you're also going to get a big Aroma Life, which is fantastic. Put it over your heart. Great for your heart. Great for your blood. So you can see that there are a ton of benefits from being on Essential Rewards, and this is how, when you meet Young Living people and you're like, how in the world do they have so many different oils? Well, it's because they're on Essential Rewards and they are just kind of building their collection. So if you're not a Young Living member, don't worry. That program is just optional, okay? If you are thinking, whoa, you just lost me, Don't worry, that's optional. You can do just the starter kit right now just to get started. The starter kit is $160. You get 11 oils and the diffuser. You get 2 samples of Ningxia Red. You get 1 packet of Thieves Cleaner. So you should be able to make a couple of bottles of cleaners, or about a bottle this size of cleaner. If you were to put that little packet in here, fill the rest with water, and you had a spray top, that's how much cleaner you would get, okay? You get the Stress Away, the little sample bottles. This costs $160. It's the member price. And then you are now a Young Living member. So from here on out, you get discounts on all of our products, 24% off. And then you have the option to participate in Essential Rewards if you'd like. And that means that you're ordering on a monthly basis with Essential Rewards as long as your order is 50 PV or more, which is like $50 or more. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. I think this is it. So thank y'all so much for joining us on this webinar. We hope that you had an absolutely wonderful time, and we look forward to more classes with you. And remember that if there's a will, there's a way, and different schools have different policies. As Sue said, I tend to ask for forgiveness sometimes and not always permission at the beginning. I'm just telling you what I've done in the past. I know that our products are fantastic. And if I were a teacher in the classroom, I would not be invasive with the oils. I would use ones that are very universal in their smells, and just because there are children who are sensitive to smells. So I wouldn't go crazy with lots of different types. I would stick to a lot of the basics that come in the starter kit for sure. And kids absolutely love them. And if you're a 5th grade teacher, by the way, yeah, you know that smell when those kids come back in from recess. And Deb used to work in the schools. Hey, I'm going to unmute you, Deb. So Deb used to work in the schools. That's how I originally met her. You remember those kids after recess. It smelled lovely, right?
They are very stinky. And it got worse when they were in junior high.
Oh, man. Yeah, I know. So I was a substitute teacher for about 2 weeks. And I literally, well, first off, kudos to all the teachers. I don't know how you do it. My energy was so low, because those kids have such high energy, and they take your energy. They're like, it's like a conduit, and you're just like a conduit, and your energy just flows out to them. So as a teacher, you have to take care of yourself. If I was a teacher now, I would be oiling myself up. I would be eating so healthy. I would always have healthy snacks so that I had energy out throughout the day. I would not eat wheat or gluten. I wouldn't eat sugar. I would stay away from lots of artificial stuff. That way your brain would be focused the whole day. I smelled so bad when I got home and I had zero energy. I would be using all the Ningxia Red. So kudos to y'all, because sometimes I don't know how y'all do it. And I think that you have probably one of the most selfless jobs ever. And we as parents are extremely thankful for all that you do, because you know, by the end of the summer, we're ready to hand them back to you, as you know. So thank you. Anyway, does anybody else have any closing statements that you wanted to say?
Can you hear me, Amy?
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, I just posted this in the comments. I'm not sure if you just brought this up. I just hopped back on the Zoom. For teachers who are watching, I didn't okay this with Amy and Deb, but this is what we're going to do.
I'm good.
We're going to give $25 off all teachers premium starter kits till Friday at midnight. So you have today and tomorrow. If you know any teachers, let them know that the 3 of us are giving $25 off the premium starter kit, okay? So that would cover your shipping and things like that. So y'all have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. And please make sure you share this with your teacher friends and parents, because people really need to know that the oils actually do work, and diffusers are amazing, especially beside your bed. Okay, so y'all have a great night. Bye.
Bye. Thank y'all so much.
Okay, so me and Nina Sledge, we're competing.
Hold on, we're still live. Stop live stream. Okay. We're good. Okay.
Are we,
Listen,
are we off?
Yeah, I'm glad we had a chance to redeem ourselves. So now I just got to figure out why the screen was black and white and, you know, what happened there. So these little kinks that we're working out are good. And I think it just probably has something to do with the internet having a lag. So we're actually having.
Well, I noticed that Judy Kelly mentioned on one of the comments that she had a hard time hearing you.
Hearing me? Crap. Okay.
Yeah, earlier. Okay, you need to stop recording.
Oh. Hold on.
Yes.